self-love. Nobody's been able to ever say anything that has veered me away from how I feel about myself ever for even a second. Now that doesn't, I think I make mistakes every day. I think I have bad days, I think I have bad weeks, I think I have bad traits. But I've never felt that I suck. And nobody's been able to ever convince me that I'm bad, and so that's been huge. Hard work. Tenacity matters. If you're gonna build something real, you're gonna have to put in the work. I love how people realize that in health and fitness, but then try to make pretend in business that there's some sort of system. There's no passive way to get muscles. I mean, I guess you could get fucking ab implants, but and yet people keep thinking there's a shortcut. My favorite, bro, is all these fitness people that start businesses who all their fitness content is there's no shortcut for putting in the work in the gym and eating right, and you've got to eat properly and your protein ratio, and you got to eat clean, and they go all the way there, but then right away they're looking for a shortcut in business. And so I think tenacity, I think self-love, I think curiosity. Here's a big one for a lot of you that I don't think's talked enough about. I think a big reason I've succeeded in a lot of things that I see in others working is curiosity. Too many people say no. Watch this. No bullshit. Please, Melbourne, please don't bullshit me. It's okay. This is not like a Raz session. I just want you to raise your hand. If the first time you heard about AI, no way, that's bad. Raise your hands. Raise it. Higher. That I think about a lot. The actual point is there's almost, in my opinion, one of the great missteps of opportunity is being in the business of no. If all those people would attack the information of something new with at least maybe, I think that would be very fruitful for them in life. To me, no's and yeses should actually be met with maybe much more often, right? So the same people that just raised their hand that said no to AI 20 years ago said no to cellular phones. People said no to email. People said no to cell phones. How many people here had a BlackBerry? Raise your hands. Do you remember when the iPhone came out, how you were like, fuck that shit, I need my buttons? How many people here have a BlackBerry with buttons right now that they actively use? You know how many people here said they were never gonna be on social media? You know how many people in here said they were never gonna be on TikTok? I've always been in the business of maybe. I've learned a lot, including the 99% of things that end up being no. I learned by just going and exploring it, which helped me understand the yeses.
I think the biggest question I wanted to ask you is something I struggle with a lot is self-doubt,
From the parents.
Not just that, but I put it on myself, a lot of it.
No, you don't. This is the number one mistake that everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that they put their own self-doubt on themselves. It's actually not how it works. Outside forces got into your head and then made you self-doubt. You think it's your voice. Nobody's voice hates them in the beginning. It's a voice that's been implanted in you, either in the beginning from your neighborhood, an outside force, often parents. And so where people get really fucked up is they think like when I talk about don't listen to the Joneses, they're like, fuck, I don't care about other people, it's that I shit on myself. And I'm trying to get people to understand, you're not shitting on yourself, you've taken on the voice of somebody from the outside. You weren't born with I hate me. You've taken on the voice of somebody from the outside. It's very important that you understand this. I'll tell you why. It gets a lot easier if you actually believe it and understand it, because then you can understand it versus laying there and being like, why do I hate myself? You know what I mean? You don't. Somebody implanted their insecurities on you. It's why a lot of people get value out of me, because through my practical optimism, not my delusional you're an 8th place trophy, but from my practical optimism, if people keep putting that voice in their ears, the reason people listen to so much of my content is I'm optimistic, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, if you just wish it, it happens. And in that balance, over time, if that's what goes into your ears, then all of a sudden you start believing it. Like, I genuinely believe it. I believe that the two of us should never doubt ourselves. Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, go do and deal with like, I think I suck at most things, but I need to go find that out for myself, not do it because I'm worried about somebody judging me on my failure. Like, this is just the way it is. I'm just really happy that you're even like that we're interacting this much, because like, honestly, it's funny. I just want people to listen to me as much as possible until they don't need to listen to me, and then I don't want them to listen to me at all. More importantly, listen to me, this is binary. You need to act, if you use this time that we've interacted, this time, to understand that any level of self-doubt or insecurity that you have in your head is literally been put inside of it, and it's not you doing it to you, it will change your fucking young life.
How do you respond emotionally to a bad comment or a hater? How do they respond mentally?
I mean, the way I respond and the way that I would ask you to debate is I respond to those comments with empathy. Could you imagine being a human being that goes around the internet looking at people's videos and pictures and deciding to spend time to make them feel bad? I feel bad for them, brother. Because they're in pain. They're in a bad place. If you are in the business of tearing other people down, you are deeply unhappy inside. So, the next time somebody comes on your page and says, you're stupid, you're ugly, you suck shit, don't feel bad for you, feel bad for them. Like, I've never spent a second trying to tear other people down, let alone going around the internet to find something to tear somebody down about. Like, and I understand that if you don't have self-confidence, it's gonna trigger you. I think the more interesting question I've been debating for a decade is, how do you build self-confidence? I think one of the fastest ways is to cut out people that are tearing down your confidence around you. I think the conversation that needs to be had, are you going to limit your time with family members who make you feel bad? Like, I'm not telling people to stop talking to their mom, but if your mom is making you feel like shit and is constantly complaining and everything is bad, maybe you don't need to speak to her 3 times a day. We have to take on accountability and protect ourselves and decide what we're consuming. In life, you find what you're looking for. If you want to find good shit, you can literally open your phone right now and find unlimited good shit. People are like, the algorithm. I open my algorithm and it's like, man saves boy from the pond. Mom loves son. Happy is good. That's my algorithm. Like, your algorithm is exposing you, not trying to trick you. China's not trying to get you. You're paying attention to dumb shit.